Hello everyone. Today I'm going to teach you how to go from this to this. Do you ever wake up sometimes and you just don't feel like your best self? You just have like a bad face day and you just want to look a little bit better, but you don't want to wear full face makeup. That's what we're going to be doing today. This is the ultimate no makeup look. This is not the cutest little glass that you've seen in your life. I literally just spilled coffee all over myself. For starters, I do need to mention a very important detail, which is tan. I'm not going to go and tell you that everyone needs to apply fake tan to look better, because that is just not true. Everyone does have their preference, and I love seeing girls with lighter skin tones embrace their pale skin. I love seeing girls with darker skin tones embrace their dark skin. I love seeing people embrace their natural skin tone. I'm not one of them. Unfortunately, I'm addicted to fake tan, and I do feel like I look a lot better with a bit of a tan. And I do just want to quickly mention face tan, because it's something that makes such a big difference for me as a avid tan user. These are some of my favorite face tans. This is the skinny tan. Actually, they've rebranded to skin and tan, I'm pretty sure. Face tanning drops. These are great. Mix them in with your moisturizer, put them on before you go to sleep, and you wake up looking a lot more glowing. I used them last night, and this is what it's looking like. This is the Sienna X Gradual Rose Mist. This is also amazing. It's a lot more natural, but it's just a mist, so it's so easy to use. And then I've also got an Isle of Paradise one that I keep at my boyfriend's house, so if I'm not, you know, feeling my most sexy fresh self, I'll just apply that before I go to bed, wake up at his place looking gorgeous. I've never had any of these transferred to my pillowcase or anything, so 10 out of 10 recommend. Another non-makeup thing that I'm gonna mention is eye drops. These are just from Boots. These are brightening eye drops. I know these are a bit controversial, and I have heard these aren't actually the best for you, but I have also heard people say if you don't use it every single day, you just use it every once in a while, it is fine. Basically what it does is just kind of brightens up the white in your eye, and I feel like on days where I'm feeling extra tired, this is like magic. It'll just do the trick to make me look a little bit more awake and alive. I'm the worst at applying eye drops in the world, but let me just apply 2 drops. I look like I'm crying. The key to your skin looking good is always skincare. Even if you're going to be wearing lots of makeup, the key to any makeup look looking good is skincare. I'm not really talking about pimples, things like that. Obviously that happens, everyone gets them. If your skin's not hydrated enough, or it's kind of like flaky, makeup just will not sit right on top of it. So hydration is key. I'm going to start out with my Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Toner. This is great if you've got like bumpy textured skin, but it also just adds the most beautiful glow. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of this, especially now that we're not going to be wearing a lot of makeup today. I do just want my skin to be very glowy, fresh. Let's just apply this all over. We're gonna take the hydration to the next level. I'm gonna use my Rhode Glazing Milk. This is an incredible product. It's so good, honestly, you guys. If there's one thing that I would recommend from Rhode, it's this. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a serum, but it just feels very milky, and you can just actually feel that it is hydrating your skin. It's really good for your skin barrier as well, and it's just, I did apply way too much though, so let me just put it down to my neck as well. Onto moisturizer, I'm gonna grab my Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice moisturizer. Like the toner, this is incredible. It's so nice and hydrating, but it works incredibly well under makeup as well. Last but not least, SPF. Very important if we want to keep that skin looking good and fresh for years to come. I'm going to use the Paula's Choice SPF 50. I could have skipped moisturizer and just used this because this is very hydrating, but we are going all out today. I'm actually almost out of this. There we go. All over my face and neck. And while that's all kind of sinking into my skin before we do our makeup, I'm going to go ahead and take my body moisturizer. I've been using this one from Garnier at the moment. It's the Vitamin C Body Superfood Moisturizer, especially because I've kind of got my chest and my arms out today. Just having glowy skin on your body as well makes such a big difference in just making you look like fresh and healthy. This glow right here is just from my face skincare that I kind of dragged down, but honestly it makes the biggest difference, especially if you're going to be doing glowy face makeup and then you do nothing to your body. Like, it just kind of doesn't match. Please do not skip out on your body care, especially if you spend a lot of time doing like your face skincare and your makeup and stuff like that. Just putting this on my arms, all over my chest. Let's move on to the actual makeup bit now. My skin feels very hydrated and glowy and ready. I actually want to start by spot concealing, because even though I don't actually have any spots right now, now. Also, I feel like I look naked. I need to pull this top up. If you have any spots that you want to cover up but you want to do this look, I would recommend spot concealing before you do anything. I love the NARS pot concealer for spot concealing. I just like taking my finger, and I'm just going to show you on this little spot right here. I actually don't know if this is a freckle, if it's like scarring from a pimple, but I'm just going to show you on this little spot. I'll put quite a bit on it. Let's wait for a few seconds, and then I'm just going to take a little brush and kind of go just diffuse the edges, and then we'll just leave that. We still have a lot of the coverage in the middle of the spot. Then to even out the rest of my skin, I don't want to use a foundation because I feel like that is, you know, very makeup-y. That'll be obvious. I'm gonna go in with a skin tint. This is the Hourglass Veil Skin Tint. I love this one. There's so many good skin tints on the market right now. I also really like the Kosas BB cream. I'm gonna go in with this, and I'm gonna mix it in with a tiny little bit of the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops just on the back of my hand here. I don't want too much of the bronzing drops because I did obviously use the tanning drops last night, so I do have a bit of color in my face, but I just want a tiny bit. Mix it all together, making a little potion on the back of my hand here, and then just applying it with a foundation brush. This is very sheer, and I don't want to use a big amount because I don't want it to be noticeable at all. I just want it to like, it will just like slightly even out your skin tone. I do have some like discoloration around my nose and around my mouth. I don't want to put too much on my under eyes because I am going to be applying concealer, and I don't want it to be too heavy or anything. I'm going to blend it up to my ears because we don't want it to have any kind of obvious color difference, and just make sure it's all very nice and blended. And then I'm just going to kind of drag it down my neck a little bit so there's no obvious harsh lines or anything. Just quickly going over it with a beauty blender to make it even more blended and natural. I feel like that looks so good. It looks so natural. It like barely looks like I have anything on my face, but it just kind of evens everything out and makes it nice and glowy. Now I will always have to put concealer on my under eyes because I do have quite dark circles in my opinion. Like I just have natural darkness there, so I've been loving this Lancome concealer. I've talked about it before, the Tinted All Over Concealer. It does have quite a lot of coverage, but I feel like it still looks very natural and it is hydrating, so I feel like it does still fit a look like this. I've got two shades here. Usually like a lighter one I would use on a more glam day where I want to kind of highlight the under eye, but I just kind of want it to look like my skin, so I'm going to take the one that matches my skin color better and just apply a little bit where my under eyes are the absolute darkest, and I'm also going to apply a little bit on that spot again that we spot concealed. And usually I would let this marinate, but since we're doing a more natural look, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go straight in with blending, but I do like to take my sponge and just kind of dab it on the same spot over and over and over again until it's blended. Like I don't like to move it around too much because I want to concentrate that coverage on the darkest part, just like that. And then when it's kind of blended, that's when I like to take my beauty blender, go around a bit more on my eyelids like that. Like whatever's left on the sponge, I'm just going to take around my nose a little bit where I've got a little bit of like discoloration, but I'm just really focusing it on my under eyes. And then let's blend that one that's on my spot, just being really careful. You don't want to press too hard because that's just going to like move the product underneath and kind of disturb it. You just want to make sure that you're pressing very lightly and more like diffusing the edges. Next up is bronzer. We're going to be using mostly cream products. I feel like those just always look a lot more natural. I'm going to be using the Merit Bronze Bomb. This is a very, very natural bronzer, so I don't really reach for it that much because it is what it says it is. It is a balm. It's not like super pigmented, but it does look very natural. It's a lot more sheer than a lot of cream bronzers that I would usually use. This is where I'm applying it, and then I'm just blending it out with my Makeup by Mario F4 brush. I don't know if you can tell what I mean, but it just has a lot more of a sheer formula than a lot of my other cream bronzers and looks more natural, so it's perfect for a look like this. Making sure to blend it up into my hairline so there's no stark difference. Obviously that's kind of difficult if you're like a bleach blonde, believe me, been there, but I'm just making sure it's all very well blended and it looks just very like smooth and seamless. I do feel like you can use quite a lot of this product because it's not that pigmented. It just turns out very, very natural. Blending it all out. I'm going to apply a little bit on my nose as well, just like on the top of my nose bridge and down here, just to give it a bit of color. Now onto blush. This is a new product that I've been loving for like a no makeup day. It's the Glow Recipe Dewy Flush. This is basically like a skincare infused blush, and it's so nice and natural. You can even wear this with like absolutely no makeup, and it's like really good for your skin also. I went to the launch event of this and it's incredible. It is very pigmented though, so I'm just going to apply a little bit to my cheek. Let's see. And blend it it out. Actually, we need a little bit more. It's very sheer, glowy, and just looks like your skin kind of blushing from within. It's so beautiful. Like, oh, stunning. We just want it to look kind of sun-kissed and like you're actually, you know, blushing a little bit, not like you're actually wearing blush. I'm kind of blending it a little bit towards my nose here, more so than I normally would, but also blending it up into the temples, just because that is the look that I kind of prefer. And then just taking whatever's left on my brush and putting that onto my nose. Okay, the skin is like kind of almost done. It's time to set, and we really do not want to mattify this too much at all because it just looks so beautiful with the glow going on. But we need to set a little bit, especially if you're like me and you're prone to under eyes creasing. Like they're already creasing quite a lot. I can just never be the person that doesn't set at all. I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder on a powder puff. First of all, just making sure there's no creases on my under eyes, and then I'm just going to pick up quite a generous amount of powder, but like put the excess on my hand here, and then just press it basically only on the under eyes, just making sure that is really well set. Other eye. Then I'm going to take a little brush and take a little bit more of the powder around my nose, around my mouth, just because I don't really like to look shiny in those areas. A tiny little bit on my chin and the middle of my forehead, but I want to keep the rest basically just free of powder. Actually, let me take that bronzing balm again. I'm just going to take a little brush like this and apply a little bit to my eyelids just to add a bit of color, but we're not going to be doing any eyeshadow or anything like that. We just want a little bit of depth. And I'm just going to set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Extra Glow. This is just going to make sure our makeup stays, but also add a bit of glow, which is perfect for this look. The skin is basically done and I love it. I'm going to move on to eyebrows. I'm going to keep it very simple and go in with some clear brow gel. This is the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter, just to make sure that they kind of stay where I want them to. And then I'm going to go with my NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Pen and just draw on a few hairs. I'm scared of this pen now because twice now I've opened it and I've had a splatter on my top, and both times I was wearing a white top. So just keep that in mind if you use this product. I'm going to be really careful when I open it now. I'm just going to draw on a few little extra brow hairs. I feel like this is just the most natural way to do your brows. Like, I feel like you couldn't even really tell that they're filled in. Like, that is so natural, but it makes such a big difference. For lips, I've been loving a lip stain because I feel like it doesn't look like you've got product on your lip. It just feels like that's the color of your lips. This is the Wonder Skin Lip Mask. This is shade Lovely. It's such a cool product. It goes on blue. I'm gonna apply this kind of as a lip liner. I don't want it all over my lip, just on like the edges, and then kind of blend it in. And you only really have to keep it on for like 30 seconds or so for it to work, and then you can just wipe it away with a wet cotton pad. I do need a Q-tip for some of these like edges, and it just looks like a very nice natural stain. So I'm actually just going to apply a lip balm on top of that. This is the Rhode Peptide Lip Tint in shade Ribbon, just for a little natural glossy look. Our last step is going to be lashes. This is where we could kind of make or break and it would look like we're actually wearing a lot of makeup, so I'm going to be very careful. If you wanted to be extremely natural, you could just curl your lashes and call it a day, which is what I do a lot of the time, but I do want to add a little bit of mascara. Let's just start by curling them. I always curl them at the root, and then I kind of move on to the middle of the lash, curl a little bit, move on to the ends, curl lightly, and then go back to the root. Now, what would be most ideal here is a brown mascara, but I only really use waterproof mascara, and I've yet to find a good waterproof brown mascara. So if you guys know of any, let me know. But I'm just gonna go in with my trusty Maybelline Sky High mascara in waterproof and just do a very light coat, focusing it on the ends of my lashes, so focusing on lengthening and not actually putting a lot on the root. I basically just want them to look a little bit darker and a little bit longer, but I don't want to add a lot of like thickness or anything, because that is going to be very obvious that we're wearing mascara. And also doing a tiny little bit on my bottom lashes. And that is the look. We're all ready to go and trick people into thinking we just woke up like this. Especially to a boy. They would not be able to tell that I'm wearing makeup, I don't think. I feel like girls, they probably know it's like a no makeup look. No, but honestly, I feel like this looks really nice. It just feels like my face, but just a little bit more fresh, and I just love that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you try this out, what you think. If you try out any of the product recommendations, let me know what you thought of them. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.